Hello everyone, you have Royce here and welcome to our channel Sansevieria 101. So for this video we're going to have another special episode because this is the 101st video that we're going to upload. So I'd figure I'd be making a video of my biggest Sansevieria. It's the species called the perrottii, and then we're going to compare it to the commonly mistaken hybrid, the hybrid katana. So what you have beside me right now is the hybrid katana. We're going to discuss it in a bit. This is a katana over here, and beside it is a small perrottii that's not or perrottii. That's not my biggest perrottii, so I'll be showing you later on the biggest Sansevieria that I have and compare it to the hybrid katana. Alright, so fellas, this is the biggest Sansevieria that I have. It's Sansevieria perrottii. But for us to get a closer look on it, we have to clear out all the plants that are in this table, and probably get the table out of the way so that we can get a video of the biggest perrottii that I have. Alright folks, so this is the biggest Sansevieria that I have. This is Sansevieria perrottii. You can see the stem of the species perrottii, and it is disticus form. It's having disticus form. I'm backing out a little bit so you can see the how big the plant is. Alright, so that's the Sansevieria species perrottii. We're going to discuss the characteristics of the species. Alright, so this is one of the stem type Sansevieria. You can see the stem over here and the leaves growing on each side, forming a disticus pattern, meaning it's fan shaped. Also, as you notice the growth of the leaves, it's sort of showing you a herringbone structure used in architecture. This is a herringbone pattern as well. You see the bricks that we have placed over, it's sort of forming a V form, so that's how the stem or the growth of the species perrottii is forming, and you can see the leaves there. The new leaves are lime colored or light green with longitudinal lines on it. There are about 3 longitudinal lines on the new leaves of my perrottii. It's a very big plant, so we're having a hard time maintenance. It's prone to aphid attacks, so you have to do some sort of maintenance, namely putting some insecticides on it. Preferably we're using systemic insecticide, so the poison for the insects goes into the plants. It's being absorbed and goes to the leaves. When the pest would suck on it, they instantly die. So just make sure to keep it out of your pets. Now going to the edges or the leaf tips. You can see the leaf tips of perrottii. They're not like tubes. They're thin. Actually, there you go. They're thin. Alright, they're flat. Not tubulate like robustas or tubulate like the hybrid katana. So that's the one of the distinctive characteristics for you to know that you have a perrottii. I'll show you some other tips. They're all the same, so make sure to check on them. They're whitish. They're sharp, and they're wilty. You see, some parts of it are falling off. It's flat, it's whitish, it's wilty. So wilty tips. I'm sorry. There you go. All the tips are like that. New leaves. The first few leaves are like that. They're stouter than the new ones, but they're uniquely different from the other species. So I have the biggest plant here of perrottii. The smoothness of the leaves or the surface, they're very smooth, nothing rough. And they're very thick leaves. You can't bend them from side to side. They're very stiff. Alright, so this is the mother plant. These are the pups of the species perrottii. Alright, so you can see folks that the plant is a large species. The pups are already large as they grow from the mom. If you see a smaller perrottii, or someone claims that they have a perrottii for sale that's very small, it might be a leaf propagation. So if you propagate perrottii from leaves, you'll get a very small plant. And I'm sorry to say, people might be excited to get a leaf from a perrottii, then have them leaf propagated. I'm sorry to tell you folks that it will take you about 10 years to grow your perrottii to this size if you grow them through leaf propagation. Alright, so this is the species perrottii. As I promised to show you, this is also a very hot time of the day here in the Philippines, and we're moving on to the other part. This is the hybrid katana. Most people will confuse it with perrottii and will sell you something like tagged as perrottii, but they're actually katana. So actually, katanas are hybrids. They're hybrids of perrottii. That's why you've mistaken them as one. And then they are paired with trifasciatus. So since they are paired with the trifasciatus, we'll go and check out the tips. So the tips becomes they become tubulate. You see, there's a tube. It's not flat like perrottii. The end part is also wilty, but it somehow took the form of the tubulate tips of trifasciatus. The only difference is not they're not brittle. You see, I can just tap it as I want to, and they won't break. You can do that to your trifasciatus, but I'm sorry to tell you that the tips will break. So don't do it if you don't want to break the tip of your trifasciatus. So by the way, hybrid katana is a hybrid of, like I said, Sansevieria species perrottii, and then crossed with Sansevieria species trifasciata. So they're also large, but compared to perrottii, they're not that lengthy. The leaf span from side to side, they're a little bit smaller compared to perrottii. Actually, this perrottii beside it is a pup of that big perrottii. So in contest of the size, I don't think katana has anything on the species perrottii, which is the parent. It might be because it was crossed with the smaller species, although longer, trifasciatus. So there you go. This is hybrid katana, and we'll check out the leaf pattern. The surface of the leaf are also smooth, and like the parents, you'll be able to see the longitudinal lines present on it. Alright, so I'll back out and let you see how large the Sansevieria hybrid katana. Alright, so this is Sansevieria hybrid katana. Then we'll move to the side, and you'll see a pup of my perrottii that came from that mother plant, which I transferred here. Alright, so see the tips of perrottii, whitish. Let me focus the camera for you. It's kind of hard. So it's whitish. It's thin, paper thin, and it's also papery, if I may say, compared to the tubulate tips of your hybrid katana. Alright, so folks, piece of advice, if you want to identify the plant, very important are the leaf tips. Of course, firstly, if you already have the inflorescence, there's no doubt about it. You can tell what your plant is by asking the experts on what they think the plant through its inflorescence, which is supposedly unique to every species and every hybrid of Sansevieria. So this perrottii, and let me also discuss something. This pup is sick. You will see some damage on the leaves. It might be a fungal damage due to a rainy season here. I wasn't able to check it, but they're already hard. They're already healed. So we'll discuss it on another video. But I did something to fix that, or to cure it. The fungus is not spreading anymore, and it's dried out. When it happened, it was like a sap, and there was some liquid dripping from that wound. And what you have to do is to cut it open and put some fungicide on it and allow it to dry. Also, on a daily basis, you have to spray hydrogen peroxide or an alcohol to keep it dry and to make the leaf dry as much as or as fast as you can, so the fungus wouldn't spread out. Alright, there you go, some more of the damage, but they're all healed. On its left is also another hybrid katana. This is my biggest hybrid katana, and for everyone's benefit, I'm going to do a separate video of the hybrid katana and the species perrottii, just for the reference if you wanna look at the plants readily. You can find them on my channel, so all you have to do is to type out hybrid katana or type out perrottii. So I'm doing sort of a library, so it would be easier for everyone if you want to look at the IDs of the specific Sansevierias. For this video though, this will be titled as one of the special episodes that we have. It will be the 101st uploaded video, and as well as how to differentiate your hybrid katana to the species Sansevieria perrottii. So there you go, folks. Last look. If you want to see what's beside it, that's Doforica, and that's variegated type. But we're done with that. We're discussing perrottii versus your hybrid katana. Alright, so this is the species perrottii. So the leaf span from side to side measures, approximately 6 feet, and then about 4 feet in height. So that's how big my Sansevieria perrottii. Alright, one last look at the biggest perrottii that I have. Alright, so folks, if you like the content, please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. I would appreciate it, and thank you everyone for watching.